Welcome to another reloading video by Huntech Pro. Thank you for making the time to watch this video. So let's get everything ready and let's dive in and get reloading on the 308. If you have watched our previous reloading video, you would have seen that we did a reloading for our 6.5 Creedmoor. That load development we got from Mr. Mark Pledger from Gunrats. On this video, we will need to do the load development ourselves for the 308 Sabati. So to start off, we will use our once fired Sarco cases. Now to get these cases clean, we have to put them in a dry tumbler. The dry media that we use in the tumbler will clean the cases of any carbon buildup that was caused from once it was fired. Because these cartridges have been fired, the case's neck has stretched. We need to resize the neck and also remove the primer. So the total length of the case must be 51 millimeters. So that's why we use the case trimmer to get that exact length on the case. Okay, now that we've got all the primers in, we will be doing 5 different loads for the different bullets that we will be testing. We need to start with 42 grains and then we'll be pushing it up to 46 grains. Through that we'll be able to determine which grouping will be the best on the Sabati rifle. So if you do test this load yourself, you have to test it with your own rifle. It doesn't say that my load's going to work on your rifle. Each rifle has a different chamber pressure inside it, and that will be different from each load. So you have to load 5 different cartridges to go test out. So make sure that you've got your 0.5 increments differences in your loads. Go to the shooting range, shoot 3 shots, look which one's grouping looks the best, and that will be your sweet spot on your rifle. Now that we have cleaned and prepped the cases, we will need to look on Vihtauori's app which loads they suggest that we use with the N550 power and the Lapua Naturalis bullets that we are using. Okay, so we're here at the shooting range and now we're gonna test out those loads we did. We're gonna start with 45.6 grains and then work our way up to 47.5. That is within the bracket that Vihtauori put on the app for us. So I'm excited to see which one is gonna work best for us. I've got a feeling that it will be between 46 and 47 grains. So let's see how the bullets will group on the target. Okay, the first load's 45.6. Let's see how she performs. Okay, so with the 45.6 load, we're not getting consistent grouping. It's about 3 inches from each other. So now we're going over to 46 grains. Let's see if the rifle will be more comfortable shooting that load. 46. So it's starting to look like we're busy getting closer to the sweet spot. 46 is starting to look way better. Now we're just going to try to shoot 46.5. So far, if you look at the primer, there's no indication on 45.6 for any pressure marks or anything. on a 46, you can see that it pushes out the primer better. So let's see if we can get closer to that sweet spot. So now it's going to be 46.5. Okay, so there at 46.5, the grouping is getting closer. So I think that the 308 is starting to like that load. So the next one will be 47 grains. Still, there's no signs of any pressure marks or anything. So yeah, no, let's see what 47 is gonna do. Okay, so with that 47, I might have pulled that last shot a little bit, but the grouping is getting sub MOA. I mean, at 100 yards, you can't get better than that. You know, it's a hunting bullet, it's not a target bullet. So I'm going to try the 47.5 and see if it's going to get it smaller. If it doesn't get smaller, 47 will be the load we will go with. But so far, I'm very happy with the 47 grains. I mean, like I said, this is a hunting bullet we're using, guys. It's not a target bullet. So to come within sub MOA at 100 yards, I'm more than happy with that. I mean, with the shots we take on animals, to shoot a grouping that big, from 100 to 200 yards, obviously if you go 200 yards, the grouping might get a little bit bigger, but I'm more than happy with that. So let's see what 47.5 will do. 47.5. Okay, so I might have had one fly in that shot, but there's some signs of pressure coming through there. So I think the load that I'm happy with, so it's the 47 grains that I told you guys about. So yeah, so we've tested it now. So based on the data we've collected now with taking the shots and shooting that grouping, I'm more than happy to say that I'll be using the 47 grains as my load development for the Sabati 308. That's the load the rifle is happy with, and that's the load we'll go with. So it always helps to come to the range to see what your loads will do.